Let's talk about where you'll find your first clients as a new digital marketing virtual assistant. Hey, I'm Emily Reagan. I've been working in the online space as a freelancer for over a decade. I come from a background of public relations and journalism, and I teach digital marketing tech skills and strategies to smart go-getters who want to get hired as a digital media VA. I also call them unicorn VAs. I really think you need to understand online business and have digital marketing tech skills to get hired this day and age, not just being a general admin VA. Number one, talk to your friends. Your inner circle is going to have business owners in it. Some people might have a boutique agency. Some people might have an online business, maybe an Etsy shop. Talk to your friends because there are business owners there. And if your friends don't have a business, they know somebody who does. So start with your inner circle. Tell them what you do, the services you offer. If you have digital marketing skills, they are in hot demand right now. The e-learning market, the e-commerce market right now, everything happening with social, business owners are overwhelmed and need those skills. So if you can do things like SEO, graphic design, social media, if you can help with emails, then you can get easily hired. You just have to talk to the right people. So Marketing 101, talk about yourself, your services, and reach out to your friends and do the indirect ask. Ask them, hey, do you know anyone who's looking for this kind of help? Some easy ways to get your foot in the door is by offering services like Pinterest, Facebook community management, social media. All of those are good gateways to getting your foot in the door and can lead to more. It can lead to being a consultant. It can lead to being a team member. It can lead to many, many more clients doing that same niche service. So start with your peer group. You've got to talk about yourself. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but if people don't know what you're doing, they can't hire you. Option number two, start with your local community. Local brick and mortars, service providers, they need help getting online. They need help doing all of these things too. It's so much easier to get hired when you know that person in person, when you're meeting face to face. And hopefully with COVID lifting, you will have more opportunities. I always chat at my local boutiques going into their stores, find out who's helping them. A lot of times they have someone on staff that they've had to kind of give these extra additional duties to. Kind of like the guy from the Cowboy Museum, right? The security cop. So make connections locally, and those business owners also know business owners. It's all about building your network, right? Building a couple rows deep of people who know other business owners. So you showing up to local events as soon as COVID allowances let you do that, networking with your chamber, going to local events, like I even went to this electric car show in my town randomly to take the kids there and started chatting with people who own Teslas, and some of them were business owners. And I said magical words like SEO and being able to talk about it, be confident about it, like showing that I'm passionate about it. Like I was getting business cards left and right, and I wasn't even looking for clients. So things like that can be really good for you. Don't discount your local area and your local businesses. Number three, you got to pay to play. Get yourself listed online. Places like Upwork, Freelance, Fiverr, HireMyMom.com, all of those have opportunities for job seekers to post their resume and get hired directly by business owners who are looking for those services. You're going to have to pay to play. A lot of them take about 20% of your commission, so price accordingly. And Hire My Mom, and there's a couple other services like that, will have like a monthly fee because it's a membership, right? So those can be worth it, especially when you're starting new and you don't have that client base. You're going to need a mock portfolio, a website, a Facebook page, something to show that you have done the work and that you know what you're doing. People are going to be looking at testimonials, and if you don't quite have those, it's a little bit harder starting from scratch on those places because they're going through tons of other freelancers and vetting them. So really optimize your profile, tap into past job experiences, go ahead and make some conceptual portfolios. So start with that, get a good profile photo, and get yourself listed in those places. Number four, Facebook groups. They're one of my favorite places to find work. There are so many niche, industry-specific Facebook groups. There's tons of Facebook groups for people who are course creators, membership site owners, boutique owners, people who sell a certain product. There's Facebook groups for like your local areas, and there's even Facebook groups based on tech platforms, which I really encourage you to get in. If you work with an email service service provider like ConvertKit or MailerLite or ActiveCampaign, or maybe you work with Kajabi, go join those Facebook groups because you can find a lot of work from business owners who are hiring for that specific tech stack, right? Get in those Facebook groups, but don't just be a lurker. Don't only chime in to sell yourself and sell your services. Do not come across from desperate. Newsflash. In Facebook groups, we can see how active you are. We can click on your name and see that you only respond when you are trying to get a job. So go in there, serve, answer questions. Don't come across as needy and desperate. Don't jump on someone the second they have a tech problem. Answer their questions, help them solve their problem, and it's going to open doors to people wanting to hire with you. This happened to me recently in a group. There's a business owner who was asking a question and she was really stuck, and I watched this one lady just jump on her and be like, here's my services, and trying to upsell her into something she didn't need. That's immediately a turnoff. Do not do that. Instead, me, not even looking for clients, said, hey, where are you stuck? And I just asked her questions. I helped her work through her problem. Later, she turned around and she said, hey, I would love to work with you and hire you. I helped her with a couple projects and then passed her on to my other VAs inside my work group so they can, pick up some of that work, because I really wasn't looking for a client. But just coming from a heart of serving, making yourself known and seen and being active is going to help you. Okay? Don't be like that other person and jump on and try to sell something somebody doesn't need. You've got to develop that know, like, and trust, relationship. You've got to build that connection, and you need to not be like a sales robot. A couple of my favorite Facebook groups are any of the bigwig online entrepreneurs. They usually have a free group. You can jump in there. You can find a lot of business owners who are trying to implement digital courses, group coaching programs, membership sites. All of those bigwigs have a Facebook group. There's other groups. Boss Moms with Dana Malstaff is another one that I really like, because you have a lot of mom entrepreneurs. I'm in a couple military spouse Facebook groups who are military spouses and business owners. Jump into blogger groups for podcast to host and podcast. Get in all of those and get active, and this will help you kind of scoop up some of the work. Start thinking like that. Little hot tip. If you're going to join a Facebook group, you want to take the effort to optimize your Facebook profile, right? Even if it's your personal profile, make sure you are optimizing those top couple pictures. Make sure you're saying what you do in your about section, that you link over to your business page. That is a prime opportunity, because you're going to join these Facebook groups as yourself. People are going to see that you're active and that you're serving and you have answers and you seem like a good person, and they're going to click on your name and then they're going to follow over to your business page. And then you need to have that page optimized too, okay? Do it. It's going to pay off. Number 5, you can join my network. I have 2 ways that we can work together. I have my crash course where you'll learn the digital marketing skills, and I share job leads from all of the business owners in my network with my students. If you need the hard skills, come over there, join the crash course, learn some of these digital marketing skills that business owners need and expect you to already know, and then you can scoop up some of the work there. We have a lot of solopreneurs and business owners who are trying to take their services online, and they usually have no one on their team or just 1 or 2 people, and they need some extra help from someone who can wear a lot of hats, a unicorn. I have a membership called the Unicorn VA Work Group, and we get monthly trainings in there, but I also share my high-level job leads there. So I have business owners coming to me to submit their job openings at hireunicorn.com, and then we share them with my students. It's totally a perk of being in my group. It's not the only reason to join, but you can be on the lookout for networks like mine. Other VA courses also refer jobs and are starting to kind of emulate this model where they're sharing job leads and helping people get started, because we want you guys to be successful. We want you to get your first clients, and it only takes 1 client. If you can just get your foot in the door and get that experience, you're going to bloom. You're going to have so much confidence, and you can build your business off of that. That 1 client can lead to so many more. It just takes 1 good client, and then you can start tapping into referrals, and that person can start really sharing you indirectly. You can say to your current clients, like, hey, I'm looking for more leads, which I guess this is kind of like a bonus number 6 right now. You can have your current clients also be sending you other clients, their friends who are looking. And there's this whole underground network of behind the scenes queens like us who are the entrepreneurs who are behind the scenes doing the work and doing the magic, and we all know each other. So if you can get in a network like my work group, we can refer each other and pass client leads over. Like, oh, I don't do that, but guess what? Natasha does that, and she's in my group. I'm gonna like introduce you to Natasha. You've got to build a network. You can't just start from nothing. The hardest thing to do is getting that first client and starting without a network. Sometimes you're gonna have to pay to play. We don't all get lucky and get these clients, these big ticket clients jumping into our lap. I have a lot of feelers out there. I have a lot of people sending me job ops. I have a lot of people forwarding me job ops too. So get in with people who are connected and start to build your online network so you can scoop up the clients. All right, so we just covered 5 plus a little bonus 6 ways to find clients. All right, now it's on you. Go get them. Again, I'm Emily Reagan. I'd love to connect with you. I have a podcast, Unicorns Unite, where you can learn more digital marketing skills and learn from other freelancers. I have that Facebook group where you can learn more about becoming a digital marketing VA, and you can catch at emilyreaganpr.com. All right, I'll see you next time. Oh, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel if you like this kind of stuff. I'll be around later, okay?